Then the greatest band in the history of the universe was formed at this time. It was thanks entirely to the fact that these 5 planets were all in orbit so close by. 7 people who most certainly would not have ever encountered one another otherwise formed this band. Church parking, fucker. The band members' names were Utah Crabathor, French Tickler, Cue Ball Jones, Scalloped Potatoes, Nestor Shylock, Gutter Repairman, and giant episode of the television show Columbo. Church parking, fucker. Their music was a fusion of jazz, funk, smooth jazz, alternative, karaoke, Cajun music, with a twist of alternative. Apologies to Matt on the theft of that one. They started modestly by recording their own demos on a piece of dental floss, and then distributed it as a pack of chewing gum. But even these meager first efforts were so well received by music critics and dumbasses of other ilk that they quickly found themselves on the fast road, or in the fast lane, to big super duper stardom. They became way bigger than the Beatles or the Frogs or Flotsam and Jetsam, bigger than the Trippy Ding Dongs, or even the E Pluribus Unum band. And, well, God damn it, pretty soon everybody in the whole universe wanted to own their entire musical output, which within about 4 years of the band's existence had reached 38,000 songs. Most of them sounded exactly the same as one another, but that never stopped anybody from loving each and every one individually. In fact, the bass player wrote only one bass line that he played in absolutely every song. But somehow, the music was so infectious that people couldn't get enough, no matter how repetitive and stupid the shit was. And the band toured effortlessly throughout the universe. Before hamburger propulsion technologies, it was very tedious, and to travel from one planet to the next, it usually died before you got there anyway, because there was such distance. But now with hamburger propulsion, it was simple, and they could get to their destination planet rapidly. So the band toured every inhabited planet in just a 3-month tour, which meant that they were playing as many as 347 shows a day. Shows lasted about 25 seconds, which really, really didn't matter all that much, because as I said earlier, everything was pretty much the same shit over and over again. So they'd show up for like 25 seconds and play the riff, just hit a pedal, a repeat pedal, on the stage or whatever. Just start repeating. They'd walk out. Nobody even noticed that they weren't there anymore, because they were 7 really nondescript people. It was the kind of people that, you'd you've ever been somewhere and you, like, there's a half dozen people in the room, there's always one of those people that you just don't even notice, and so you might come away from that situation thinking, well, there were 5 people in that place where I just was just now. Well, with a crowded concert venue, even though they were center stage and the focus of attention, since they were all so plain and banal and bland and so forth, nobody would even notice. There were still thousands of people in the concert venue, and it's hard to tell that 7 of them had left. So this is how they accomplished the tour of the entire universe in a mere 3 months. Advertisers saw their opportunity in this band, with it being basically the favorite band of every single being in the universe. They realized that if they could start putting their ads into the band's songs, they'd become naturally insanely rich, richer than God, who made a really comfortable